So in March of 1989, Doug Collins put Michael Jordan at the point guard position. I'm going to let these highlights play through, and I'm going to talk about it after.
Scotty gives to Jordan, top of the key. Michael down the lane to the right, lays it in. Now Jordan on the push dribble. Michael comes in from left, hands to Horace Grant. Reverse layup is in. Michael Jordan takes it down the lane, a dish for Pippen. Scotty lean in shot, and the foul call. Rimming high, no good. Jordan way up for the rebound. Michael takes it to the middle, long bounce ahead to Horace Grant for the dunk. Ahead to Jordan. Michael comes down left the lane, all the way to the hoop. Finger roll is in. Jordan on the move right side against Teagle, all the way to the hoop, shoots it in off the glass. Jordan backs him in the lane, now takes it to the hoop, lays it up. Good. Takes it across the lane, lefty shot, bank no good. Rebound Michael Jordan. Now the Bulls on the push as Jordan brings it down, takes it right in the lane to the hoop, kicks for Vincent, left baseline jumper, good. 3-on-1 break, Michael Jordan a dish for Grant and Horace, a two-hand jam. 4 on the clock. Michael in the drive, running hook, rimming good. Backs right back into Jordan, low right against Humphries. Turnaround jumper, good. Jordan on the drive, down the lane, dish left to Grant to the hoop for the jam. Just picked it up. Jordan has it in the lane, 13-footer tie game. Michael Jordan drilled it. Across the lane, shoots under pressure, rims it no. Rebound Michael Jordan. Michael on a breakaway, in on Moncrief for the jam. Jordan right side, Michael a fake, drives on Harper, spins into the lane against him, lean in, hanger, good. Michael Jordan puts the Bulls up by 1. Low left, Michael baseline against Harper, feeds it off to Grant. Horace the jam. Right corner Elo, steps past Sellers and fires. Rimming no. Michael Jordan the rebound. Bulls down looking to tie. Jordan left in the lane, all the way, lays it up. Good. Yes, sir. The Grant screen takes it down the lane, all the way. Lefty dunk. Here comes Scotty back to Jordan. Michael all the way to the hoop, lays it in from the right side. Michael on the drive against Harper. Down the lane for the dunk. A power jam with the right hand. Jordan on the stutter step move, left the lane, fakes, kicks left corner to Sellers. Brad fires. Good. Cartwright against Keith Lee. Backs in, jump hook. No good right side. Michael Jordan's follow is in. On the drive up the middle, Jordan knocked it away to Grant, ahead to Jordan. Michael on the push, bouncer ahead to Pax to the hook. He lays it in with the left hand. By Chapman, 10 to shoot. Jordan feeds Grant underneath for the dunk. Horace Grant. Vincent open shot left to the key. Rimming no. Tip Jordan good. Michael Jordan pushing on the dribble. Stutter step move in on Chapman. Drops the ball for Pippen. Throws ahead to Grant and Horace laid it high, no good. By Jordan. Michael Jordan with a 6th straight triple-double.
Michael Jordan at the foul line, extension right side. Trying to shake and bake, does to the mid-post on Dumars. Now we're down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan steps top of the key. Rebound Cartwright to Jordan. Jordan bounces to Sam Vincent. Got him in his rhythm, left wing. Concentrating, eyeball to eyeball. Jordan at the foul line, extension right. Forces and fills it. Pippen's on him. Billy glides to the hoop. Too hard with a glasser. Rebound Jordan. Jordan in the lane to Pippen, who lays it up and lays it in. Short to Edwards. Jimmy threw it up for Dumars. Swiped on the way by Jordan. Jordan will pull up and try for 3, and it's through. Top of the key.
All right, so during his time at point, I mean, I'm sure you guys can, it was clearly stated in the video that he had a stretch where he had 7 straight triple-doubles, and he actually had, I believe, 11 in 13 games, something like that. And I don't really, it's nothing really specifically with the highlights that I was going to talk about. There was another point I really wanted to make with this, which was the numbers. And Michael's assist numbers and rebound numbers went up from what he was normally averaging just because he switched over to the point guard position, quote-unquote point guard position, which is essentially everything on the offensive end running through him. And if possible, get the defensive rebound and push it up the floor. That way he already has the ball. So there's a clear, there's a direct link to his numbers changing because of his position change or his role change per se. And that's really the point I want to make, because I'm sure most of you know within the modern mainstream media, everything is about numbers now. Numbers, stats to make their points, to make their arguments. And it really just goes to show that they have a very rudimentary or elementary basic understanding of the game when they have to rely on stats to make their points. Because with stats, it's not so much telling the story, it's just the numbers. This number is bigger than this number. This number is not as big as that number. And you use that to try to explain what you're watching, versus a lot of the things that aren't quantifiable and have no stat to go along with it, like, footwork per se. But anyway, my overarching point with this was, or the one thing I want to talk about, is they always talk about stats, but then they never show how that relates to a player's role within a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if a player is tasked with getting rebounds, they're going to average more rebounds than they otherwise would if they didn't have any rebounding responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. If a player is tasked with running the offense, naturally they're going to average more assists. You know, it just makes common sense. The role you have in an offense, your stats are going to reflect that role. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it still shows, you know, in the modern NBA. You know, when Russell Westbrook went on his triple-double streak, it was because his role, you know, KD was gone, his role changed, everything was running through him. James Harden a few years ago was getting triple-doubles like crazy. Was he suddenly a better passer than he was before? No. But his role in the offense changed, and his numbers reflected that. So, and we all know, there's a player who I won't name, who the media is is very behind and has been behind for a long time, and they use his stats as a medium to say he's comparable, or some even go as far to say better than Michael Jordan. Oh, well, his numbers, but they never link that to one's role in the offense. And that was the point of this video. Because when Mike's role in the offense was similar to said player's role, which is essentially everything running through we saw it reflect in his numbers. His points were still there because, I mean, he's Michael Jordan. He's going to get his points. But then the rebounds and the assists, you know, went up with it naturally because his role in the offense changed. I'm making sense. It makes clear sense, right? So, and that's the thing that they never link up when they're, you know, on television or on the radio spewing their nonsense, is, of course, this player's numbers might be reflecting such, but they don't ever say, oh, well, that's his role in the offense. That's his role in the offense. So that was the point of this video. When we put Michael Jordan in a similar offense where everything is running through him, his numbers will reflect. So it's apples to oranges to say, oh, well, look at this player's career assist numbers and then look at Michael Jordan's career assist numbers, when we all know, obviously, Michael Jordan's primary role in the offense was to score. And then we also know within the triangle offense, it's an open style offense based on, you know, ball movement, player movement. So no one player is really going to accumulate a lot of assists. I believe, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Kobe on that first three-peat Lakers team actually led the team in assists. But people would say, oh, well, he doesn't pass, or he's not a great passer, but he actually led the team in assists. So by that, you know, if we go by that logic, no one on those Lakers teams was a good passer, and everyone was selfish because they all averaged less assists than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense to compare stats and then completely ignore one's role in the offense. And that's really the point, the overarching point I wanted to make with this video, other than you guys just enjoying the highlights, of course. And I believe this video was actually produced by the NBA. I don't even remember where I got it. I believe it was produced by the NBA. So that's why, like, a lot of those highlights are games we don't really have on YouTube anywhere else. And they look really good. So, you know, it's really a shame that, you know, the NBA has a lot of Mike's games in the vault that we don't have access to. And they have full access to it, and they're just being lazy, or they just don't see a reason to, you know, to put a lot of it out, to remaster it and put it out. I'd certainly pay for it. I'd love to have. Can you imagine having Mike's entire library, like every game at your fingertip? You can sit and literally watch from start to finish, from October '84 all the way through to April of 2003. That'd be great. And in like good, like decent definition at least. I know some of the tapes are probably, you know, damaged or old or whatever, so maybe the footage wouldn't be that great, but I would still want to watch it. I'm sure most of you would as well. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. If you made it right through the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. More highlight videos coming, more other videos coming as well. I always got to keep a little bit of variety. I'm going to do as much talking on the videos as I can, at least after the highlights, just so, you know, when Big Brother YouTube comes to review my channel, you know, they'll see quote unquote original content. But anyway, peace.
I don't have to do this. I'm only doing it because it is who I am. That's how I played the game. That was my mentality. If you don't want to play that way, don't play that way. Break.